Hi, all you beautiful people. Uh, I'm lying here once again, and thought I'd start this new theme of this month is going to be joy, and came to me very strongly this morning. How joy is already there within us. There's an endless resource. There is a world of joy, a spring of joy within us. It's not something we have to find, really, because it's already there. And the only way we get to experience this joy is by allowing it to come forth. Just like last month was about purity, and it's really the same thing. So, as I've said before, when we go into this deep place within us, all our divine self, our God self is, and this place in us is alive. It's a wellspring. It's a place from which God's presence comes forth. It's not something that's stagnant or a certain size. It's endless, infinite, our infinite self, our soul self. And in this place, everything that God is exists. And true joy that we have all experienced to some degree in our lives, this deep feeling of being joyful, really, really, really content, and just like we're laughing inside, just giggling. It's all in there. It comes from this place. And so, so this is going to be really wonderful. And it's just also just to say about joy, like purity, like peace, is an aspect of love, of this divine core is. It's hard to really explain because its words are so restricting. But it's an aspect of love. Joy is love in a special form. So what came to me this morning was that what if I allowed myself to be deeply joyful the rest of my life? Even though I go through some things that are very sad, very painful, whatever is going to come in my life, what if I make the decision that this joy will never end? I just allow it to be there. So I got this sentence, or mantra, or what you can say. I allow the joy, the endless, infinite joy within me to fill my entire life, to fill my entire being. It's not that there's not room for other aspects of me, like wisdom, beauty, peace. All these things are there too, but I decide that every part of me, the being that I am, I let this joy fill. So what if I did that? Well, life would be very, very beautiful. And so what is the reason why I'm not doing it? first of all, I can say that's because not till now do I really see how I'm creating my own reality. I've known this for many years, that this is what we do. We create our own reality. But we can only understand it as far as we're ready to understand it. And I can see this today. Maybe I can't see it as clearly tomorrow. I hope I can. But the only reason why I'm not filled with joy every single moment, always, is because I haven't decided that I allow myself this feeling. And when I do, I decide this, and I focus my attention on it. I allow this wellspring of joy to fill my entire being, always. That's what's going to happen. No one can stop me. I mean, people can do anything to you, but they can't stop the way you decide to be within yourself. They can't stop that. They can't do anything to affect that, really. They can make it very hard, but they can't make us not do it. And so I thought to myself, what a gift, what a gift I would give myself if I did that. Decided that from now on and the rest of my life, I'm going to feel this joy in every part of my being. What a gift. And then I realized that I'm not only giving myself that gift, I'm blessing the world immensely. Because if I'm filled with joy, I'm a blessing to the world. I'm not contributing to the negativity because I'm filled with joy. So because my being is filled with joy, I can't really hold negativity. It's not there anymore. So I'm not only making life very, very beautiful for myself, just out of my own decision, my own will, but I'm blessing the world. It might not look great. On the outside, I'm lying here on a mattress under a rowan tree. I can feel it's like Mother Earth is just telling me I'm so loved, and she and God so wish that I feel this joy. Maybe they've been telling me all my life. Come on, Katrina, you can see it. Allow yourself to feel the joy of life. Just being you, feeling this soft, warm air caressing my skin, blowing in my hair, feeling the warmth from the sun coming through the leaves and warming my body, having this mattress where I can just relax, feel the softness, looking around me, experiencing the sound of the kestrel with his nest and his mate. They're busy making their little family. The birds singing around me, just hearing the wind in the trees. Yeah, the blackbird always singing so much. It's so gentle and so loving and so joy-filled. So it's like all of nature is calling me into this joy, telling me there really is only joy. So, what I mean, I can just think to myself, God, did that take me 54 years to figure out this? And as my mother so wisely says in the age of 80, she says, imagine it took me 80 years to realize this. And my goodness, it doesn't really matter how old you are. The fact that you get these insights that are so powerful, what a gift. So God is teaching us and telling us that once again that we are the creators of our own reality, and whatever is happening in our life, we create. We attract with our thoughts. So the last thing I want to say about joy is, of course, that the reason why this wellspring of joy has not automatically filled my being is that I subconsciously, unconsciously have allowed negative thoughts to take up the space. So, and just this morning, just to share with myself my own realizations about negativity in me, it was I realized an anger I was holding on to from just get out of the sun, from not feeling I was being cared for. So I have this big thing in my life at the moment, these years, where I really, really, really enjoy caring for myself. It might be the rest of my life. I just love being a really caring parent towards myself, just like really looking after a little baby. I love it so much, and I feel it's so healing for me. And I sensed that really I had some anger about not being cared properly for, which my parents were very loving in their own way, but the feeling of not being cared for properly and that the world doesn't really care about me, I felt this anger. And of course that was, and when you see it, when you feel it, that you have a negative emotion that you're holding on to, you can let it go. But not till you see it and admit it to yourself can you let it go. So I thought to myself, I won't hold on to that anymore. Whenever it pops its head up, I will just let it go again. It will do that for a while until you completely release it. Because of course I'd much rather feel the joy than anger. It's only hurting me to feel angry. So, life is so good. And so, I thought to myself, if I can be a master at feeling joy in every single cell of my being, in every single part of my life, to feel the joy flowing freely, feel this giggling feeling inside me the rest of my life, my goodness, I've done something great. I've done something really, really great. Not to be proud, but just to realize that something that seems so simple is actually such a beautiful, grand thing. So this month I'm going to really focus on this, to really, really allow myself to feel the joy everywhere. And God and Mother Earth are certainly helping me. And so I send all my joy to you, onto you, my friend, and pray that you sense the joy within you and just feel it growing and growing. So see you soon. Bye.